Feel Better in 5, written and read by Dr. Rangan Chatterjee. Introduction. Welcome to success. It never works, does it? That amazing healthy lifestyle plan you swore you were going to stick to. That solemn resolution that you were going to exercise 3 times a week, eat wholesome foods, and lose that excess weight that's been bothering you for years. It starts off well enough. You begin your new regime full of energy and optimism. You smash through the first day or two, beaming with pride, convinced you'll be able to keep it up forever. But then, it gets trickier. The novelty wears off. Life gets in the way. You might last a week or two, maybe a month, perhaps even several months. But somehow, you always seem to find yourself back where you started again. So you beat yourself up. You didn't have what it takes. You didn't have the willpower. You just weren't good enough. You failed. Wrong. The very fact that the experience I've just described is so utterly predictable should be all the proof you need that the problem isn't you. The vast majority of people who try diets and health turnaround plans don't manage to make them stick. As a busy GP, I've seen it time and time again. Smart, tough, and worried people struggling with the basics of living well and promising to do better. They would embark upon their latest health kicks full of sincere promises that this time they were going to change their habits for good. And then I'd inevitably see them in my surgery a few months later, sad and ashamed of themselves, apologizing for their failures. But these patients have nothing whatsoever to be ashamed of, and neither do you. The fact is, most health plans are based on the common but incorrect assumption that you can make sweeping and lasting changes to your health by relying solely on willpower and motivation. You've been promised that you can simply decide to become a different person, a new, energetic, healthy, zingy, glowingly perfect version of you, and then become it. For the vast majority of us, this is just not true. Most people who decide to change their lives using only willpower to get them through are pretty much doomed to fail. And the reason for that failure doesn't lie in them, but in the method itself. Sure, willpower and motivation are important to get you started, but in the long term, they are rarely enough. The proof is in the untold millions of sensible and determined people all over the world who've tried and tried and tried again, only to find themselves back where they started. If this sounds like you, there's no need to despair, because in your hands, you have a plan that is finally going to help you. This plan will not only have you feeling better within days, it will also lead to meaningful and long-lasting change. My plan is easy to follow, easy to maintain, and requires only the smallest amount of willpower. Feel Better in 5 is a program that has been tried and tested on my patients, busy people with busy lives, just like you. And it works so well because it has been created using the latest science on successful behavior change, and because it understands that the vast majority of health problems which people suffer from today are rooted in our busy modern lifestyles. It's revolutionary because it will lead to noticeable change without demanding that you wake up tomorrow morning and magically become a completely new you. All it asks for is 5 minutes of your time, 3 times a day, just 5 days a week. Your life can be medicine. Before we rush headfirst into the details of the Feel Better in 5 method, let's take a quick moment to understand why it's so effective. It's based on the simple fact that it's the way we choose to live day in and day out that mostly defines how healthy we end up being. If we consistently make good choices, we'll end up feeling well. If we repeatedly make bad ones, we'll end up struggling and getting sick. This may sound so obvious it's hardly worth saying at all, but it might surprise you to know that this is not how we currently look at health. Imagine that you go to see your doctor complaining of a headache. Your doctor will listen to you describe your symptoms.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?